Hey everyone, Josh here with Glory One. Wanted to share something else that we have going on here this year and something recently that we just had done. So recently we had the opportunity to be able to share some thoughts in front of one of our chambers as to how we are being innovative for our clients here in 2025. And so during this process, I was able to really reflect on what innovation is. I looked at it from numerous different angles. I thought about what it was not. I looked up the definition, and I came up with quite a few different things as well too. So what I had presented the other day, and I've got my cheat sheet over here as well too, because I don't want to remember every single one of those things. But when I first did this, and what I told the crowd was that I first thought about, well, what is innovation? And the first thing that came to my mind was technology. But I knew that it's a lot more than that. So then I asked my wife, Lauren, and she's got a pretty good head on her shoulders, and I go, what is the first thing that you think about when innovation comes to mind? And she said, Elon Musk. I thought that was pretty cool, but still not exactly what I was wanting to get for my presentation. So then I looked at the definition of it, and by definition, in a concise statement, innovation is a new thing or a new method of doing something. Once I did that, it made a little bit more sense, but still wasn't fulfilling the desire that I had to be able to share with somebody else. So then, as I had mentioned before, is that I looked at it from a completely different view, and I looked at it from the view of, well, what is innovation not? And I came up with a list of like a dozen things, but for time purposes during that event, I narrowed them down to 4. And the first one that I came up with was that innovation is not change simply for the sake of change. And what I mean by that is that it's not about making random or unnecessary changes without a clear purpose. The second thing I have was that innovation is not technology alone. It's not just about implementing some system or some process without changing some sort of process. The third one that I came up with was that innovation is not a one-time event. And what I mean by that is that innovation happens over and over and over again. The last thing that I had on here was that innovation is not exclusive to big ideas. It's not always those game-changing concepts that are going to shift an industry, but sometimes it's those small things that can make the biggest difference. So after I looked at what innovation was not, I looked at what innovation was for us here this year at Glory One. And that innovation is all about our client journey. And so to match the 4 that I had of what innovation was not, because I like to be equal, I came up with 4 things as well too to help support what our client journey was here this year. That first one is that we're enhancing our onboarding journey. And so what that means is that we're taking the time up front to get to know our clients, to really figure out what their problems are, and then to create a solution to get them from point A to point B. The second thing that we're doing is that we're streamlining as much of our communication as we possibly can. And what I mean by this is that we're doing this to be able to keep our clients in the loop and to keep them in the know with what's going on during the course of the season. The third thing that we're doing, and this is by far my favorite, and that we're really enhancing this year, is what we call our post-service connection. And with this, it's all about keeping the relationships alive. And so we're basically trying to then really keep the relationship alive, figure out how we can improve, what we're doing well, and then just stay in touch with our clients, letting them know that we are there on a regular basis. And the last thing that we did is that we were creating that memorable experience. And for us, what that means is it means going above and beyond and then making our clients feel as much like family as we possibly can. So those are some of the things that we're doing to be innovative for our clients here in 2025. Just figured I would share that. I had some people ask me to do that, so here it is. And if you guys ever need any help, please let us know. Thanks.